Good day to you all. Today is another special day. This very morning, we're going to be talking about how leadership cuts across everything we do in life. We're going to be talking about how leadership permeates everything we do in life. And this leads us to the power of leadership. Leadership is an essential tool of human endeavors in life. In fact, everything in life comes down to leadership. Everything in life boils down to leadership. But then, can we be talking about leadership without followership? Can a leader be produced without a follower? This is a very significant question and fundamental we need to ask ourselves. Leadership is all about everything. And when you go into an organization or a nation that is not functioning on major occasion to its optimal performance, you're going to discover that there's a leadership disorder. You're going to notice and you're going to discover there's a leadership disorder. What is leadership? What does it take to be a leader? How can we become an effective leader? For every successful organization, there's a great deal of strong and effective leadership traits that is required of us to be successful, to be result-oriented, to deliver, to perform, to execute, to implement. That is what leadership is all about. Leadership is an ability to take people who are your subordinates and your followers from where they are to where they want to be, from where they are to where they want to go. In the leadership setting, you cannot separate leadership from followership. You cannot separate leadership from followership. They are intricately linked together. They are intricately linked together. Because of this reason, they work hand in hand in a synergistic fashion. They work hand in hand in a synergistic fashion. And because of this singular reason, leadership and followership must be binded together. They must move together. If we want to be successful, if we want to run a successful home, if we want to run a successful organization, if we want to run a successful nation, leadership and followership, they are together. Here is a question. Oftentimes we blame our leaders. Oftentimes we talk them down that our leaders are not performing. They are not transforming. They are not executing. They are not doing what they are supposed to do as to maximizing the potential that is in their environment. But have we forgotten that these same leaders are being selected from every follower? Every leader you see must have once been a follower. Every leader you see must have once been a follower. So that means everybody is a leader. That means in your respective field of operation, you are a leader. Until we have this mindset, until we have this understanding, that is when we can move forward. That is when we can progress. That is when we can add values to our system. We are all leaders. You're going to see the reason why I said every followers have inside of them an inherent trait of leadership. Who is a leader? A leader is somebody that is ready to take people from where they are to the place they want to go. A leader is a courageous person. You must have a great deal of courage, because in your courage, people will derive encouragement to move on in life. That is a leader. A leader must be visionary. You must have a vision for the future. You must see the future from the immediate. That's what makes a leader. A leader is supposed to be attentive to his or her followers. Your attentiveness to the objectives, aims, goals of your organization, of wherever you find yourself, pave way for results. Pave way for results. A leader must have an effective communication skill. A leader must be effective when it comes to communication. Ability to communicate with your subordinates. Ability to communicate with the people around you as a team. That's a leader. A leader is supposed to be loyal. You're meant to be loyal as a leader. You need to be enthusiastic. Enthusiastic for the people you are leading. Enthusiastic for your environment. That's what makes a leader. Those are the characteristics that characterize the life of a leader. A leader must have great deal of attitudinal disposition to greatness, to success. You must have a great attitudinal disposition. What is your attitude to development? Your attitude to growth. That's what makes a leader. A leader must be disciplined. 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 Another important trait that characterizes the life of a leader is their ability to show by an example. You must lead by an example. If you want people to carry out a specific task, if you want people to carry out a task, you must show them by an example. That is a leader. That is a leader. That is a leader. That's a leader. A leader must respect people. And you must also be honored as a leader. It's a reciprocatory kind of thing. You must give people a tremendous respect of values. That's what makes a leader. That's what makes a leader. That's what makes a leader. A leader must be willing to learn. A leader must be scholastic at every point in time. You must have that strong quest to acquire information. That's what makes a leader. That's what qualifies you as a leader. Another important trait that characterizes a leader: honesty. It's a very great key in leadership skill. You must be honest. Very, very key. It's important. It's essential. You must be honest. And also, it's integrity. Your integrity matters. Your integrity plays a very significant role in your leadership skill. Very important again as a leader is that you must have a great deal of pride in what you're doing. You must be confident. You must believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself for you to be effective. For you to be effective. For you to be effective, you must have pride in what you're doing. One of the major problems we've been facing in this country is a function of the fact that there's a leadership vacuum. A leadership vacuum. We have not gotten a great leader. A great leader that will take the nation from where he is today to that destination of where its destiny lies, where it's going to go. And everything is about leadership and followership. Everything is about leadership and followership. The leaders must be willing, the followers must be willing. The leaders must be willing, the followers must be willing. Until then, we can make this country great. Until then, we can make our organization great. Until then, we can make our home great. Your ability to manage team talks about leadership. And that is one of the reasons why I said everything is about leadership. Everything is about leadership. Your ability to lead people appropriately in the right direction makes you a leader. And when you look at all of the characteristics I've been able to identify and itemize, you will see that everybody is a leader. Every one of us is a leader, depending on the path we have chosen. If you're disciplined, it's part of the characteristics of a leader. If you're enthusiastic, it's one of the characteristics of a leader. If you're visionary, it's one of the characteristics of a leader. If you're scholastic, it's part of the characteristics of a leader. You can see that everything we want to talk about permeates and cut across leadership. I encourage you today, do everything possible within yourself to have that leadership trait so that you can make your world a better place, so that you can make your world a world that people can aspire to. You can make your world better than the way you met it, so that you leave a strong legacy for the generation on board. Do have a wonderful day. Bye for now.